mild and become moderate, bringing warmer temperatures and drier weather. Announced in March, we continue to go through the effects of the 2015-2016 El Nino, which will have a 95% chance of continuing into the January-March period of 2016. Because of this El Nino event, several provinces have been experiencing dry spells and droughts since the March to April period of 2016. In November, the condition was strong and is expected to stay at its peak all the way into 2016. Not all parts of the country may feel all effects of the El Nino at once. Some provinces even got an above average rainfall in November, such as the provinces of Pagkasan del Norte and del Sur, Surigao del Norte and del Sur, Compostela Valley, and Davao Oriental. They all received an above average rainfall in November of 2015. Meanwhile, predictions in August stated that by the end of 2015, 79 of 81 provinces may experience a dry spell. A dry spell is characterized by 3 consecutive months of 21% to 60% less than average rainfall, and a drought by 3 months of more than 60% less than average rainfall. All this leads to crop failures, forest fires, and crash of machines. The increase in temperature and lack of rainfall cause drought, will cause lack of supply of food. Certain fish are driven to different areas due to the change in sea surface temperature. The lesser supply of food will cause prices to rise, and many to go hungry. Its effects not only affect us, but also places like the USA, where they hope that this El Nino may bring precipitation into California, which has been experiencing a large drought in recent years. To explain to us how this weather phenomenon works, here is a representative from Pag-asa, Mrs. Sarah Ma'am.
Thank you, Sophia. Since October 2014, there has been a 0.5 degrees Celsius anomaly in the average sea surface temperature of the Pacific Ocean. By May, this has increased to 1 degree Celsius. Caused by the interaction between the surface and atmosphere of the Pacific Ocean, the El Nino phenomenon is a naturally occurring event in the equatorial region of the Earth. The equatorial westerly winds lessen, making the cold ocean current weak. This cold ocean current is called the Humboldt Current, which flows along Chile and Peru out into the Central Pacific. While it brings downwards in South America, it brings dry weather conditions into Asia. While we experience droughts, others may experience greater than usual amounts of precipitation. On the other side of the world, where California has been experiencing a large drought in recent years, they now anticipate El Nino-related precipitation to bring heavy flooding into Ivy lands. Normally, this El Nino condition begins in December to February and extends into first half of the year. However, this year, the announcement of one had been released in March and is predicted to continue on to early next year, possibly continuing until May 26.